Good evening to those who listen. It's May 27th, 2023, 10:35 p.m. And I just wanted to say that soon we're all going to have to stand one way or the other, for one side or the other. And where our loyalties, where our beliefs are, will all be under scrutiny. The first letter of the alphabet and the ninth letter of the alphabet will be listening, tracking, recording everything that we say. And there's technology out there where they can see what we are thinking. So when it comes down to even before the taking of the mark of the beast, they're going to know where people's beliefs are. I don't know how much everybody knows about certain things of the first and ninth letter of the alphabet and what it can do. But it already, and I've been warning about this since late 2017, when they started with those Alexa and the Google Home and the cute little things in your house where you talk to it and it would play music and blah, blah, blah. It's recording you. It's listening. And I don't know. There has to be really limited space of where you could be in any particular moment where you are not being recorded. I don't know if people realize this, but there is a first and ninth letter bot recording everything you say and everything you do, like on the computer and social media, so they know who you are and know your tendencies, right? And know what you are, what you believe in everything ahead of time, so they can predict what you are going to do in the future. Now, it's going to eventually get to the point of Minority Reports. And if you don't know what that is, it's a movie. Look it up and watch that movie. Eventually, that's what's going to happen, and they will be able to see what you are thinking. There is technology out there already where a computer bot can scan your brain for 6 seconds and see your memories for even an extended period of time, maybe even up to months, 6 months in the past. Conversations you have with people, everything. So that's where the Minority Report can come in. If they can read your thoughts and read your intentions, and if they think you're going to do something in the future, they will know about it ahead of time. So, just a warning to everybody. Be careful of what you say and do. Because in the end, they're going to go back and they're going to say, oh, you did this, you did that. You thought this, you thought that. And they're going to use it against people. They're going to use it against Christians in particular. because they're going to use that against, if you did this, oh, you're not a Christian. You did that. You thought this. You thought that. You sinned. So, they will use it against you. Don't let it deter you, because we are forgiven of our sins. There isn't anybody that hasn't sinned, except for maybe Enoch and Elijah. And of course, God, Jesus. So, they will try to do everything in their power to get you to take the mark of the beast. Don't give in for nothing. They will make you feel so guilty. Don't let it deter you. They will know things from your past and use it against you. Don't let it deter you. God has already forgiven you for past transgressions. Don't let it deter you. We need to stand no matter what. Now, me saying this already, it's already recorded. It doesn't matter because, things we've said in the past are all recorded. People, whatever you say and believe, they know. I have a friend on Facebook, and he posts up everything he believes truth, and that's great, but, it's against what their agenda is. So, it's great. He's sticking up for his beliefs. Great. But they're also going to come down hard on him later. So you got to be careful what you do. But in a way, you still have to stand up for what you believe in. But maybe stand up for what you believe in, but not, I don't know, how can you not broadcast it, I guess. But we have to, though. We have to stick up for God, and that's what's going to happen in the end. And that's what this whole video is about right here. Say you believed in God 10 years ago, but then now you don't. They can still go back and say, oh, you used to believe that, so then you're still going to be on the watch list. They're going back through years of videos of mine and other people's too, years ago. And they're deleting these and saying that they're going against the policies and rules and regulations of YouTube. How can they do that? They shouldn't be able to. If they have rules and regulations they set up now, you can't go back and say, oh, you violated the rules 3 years ago. Those rules weren't there before. But now you're going to take down something because now your rules are now, but something 3 years ago, it violated those rules. Okay, delete it out. So that's another thing they're doing too. They're deleting, stuff that we have on there for research for people to see the truth. So they're deleting the truth and saying that it's against their guidelines, even though it's the truth. It goes against their guidelines. Anyway, I don't want to go on forever and ever on this, but in the end, which is not far away, they're going to come up, they're going to go back on your history. They're going to say, oh, you did this 6 months ago. You did this a year ago. You thought about that 2 years ago. You put this on Facebook 3 years ago. And then, okay, this person is going to be put in this group. He believes this. She believes that. So, oh, they're in this group. And then all those people in the group will all be under watch. Special watch. And then eventually they'll be singled out. I'm kind of hoping people will understand what I'm saying here. I'm using some code words here and there, but we're at the point in time here where there isn't anything we can do without it being known, without it being recorded, without it being stored in a database somewhere. Everything we say, everything we do online, say out loud, it's all being recorded. Even if we're just saying it in jest. We don't really mean it. It's still being recorded. And soon, if not already, they will know if you really mean it or not. Because somebody can say, oh yeah, do you believe this? Yeah, I believe it. But they really don't. But then they'll know the difference between whether you actually believe that person or that thought or that belief or not. So they'll know where you stand, and then it will come against you in the end. Do not let it deter you. Keep strong in the Lord. It's going to come down to it. And I don't think a lot of people realize this, because a lot of people think we're going to be raptured out before any of this stuff happens. I think we have to go through it. I think we have to prove ourselves. Everyone. One way or another. I don't think there's any way to fake it. When it comes down to it, they say, oh, do you believe in God? Do you believe in Jesus? And if you say no, but you believe it, they're going to know. They're going to know one way or the other. And you can try and lie as much as you want. But at that stage, it wouldn't be worth lying. Because they're going to know anyway. So in the end, we just have to stand and, for our beliefs, and go to the end, no matter what it takes. And if it comes to the chopping of the head, so be it. I don't think people realize how hard it's going to be. Tribulation, great tribulation or not, once the Antichrist is here and the mark of the beast is starting to come, it's not just going to be suddenly there, boom. It's already being implemented now. The FedNow, the CBDCs, the digital currencies, everything's going to be tracked. Everything. You won't be able to do a 10-cent transaction without it being tracked. And God forbid trying to make a large purchase. There's banks already saying you can't take out a certain amount of money out of your own money. You can't withdraw your own money unless you have a good excuse. And if it's a big amount, you better have a good excuse, or they're going to deny you your own money. You shouldn't have to tell them what it is for. It's none of their business. If you have $10,000 in the bank and you want to take $5,000 out, that's your business. Why do you want to take that out of the bank? None ya. It's none of your business. But if you don't have a good enough excuse, they can deny you. I don't think people realize how serious this is. And God forbid you have, I mean, not God forbid, but, God help you if you have a family and you're the parent, because you're going to have to choose. And they're going to pit your family, your kids against you. I don't know if anybody's going to listen to this or not, but if you do, I hope you heed the warning. I'm just thinking most of the people that are listening to this already know what's happening. But if you don't know, you need to especially if you're on the fence, you need to seek God, you need to accept Jesus, and you need to get away from the world now. There's not going to be much left. People don't realize, people are going to accept the mark of the beast just so they can avoid all the bad stuff. They're going to put you in a virtual reality matrix world where everything's peachy keen and everything's great. Everything's paradise. While the world is falling apart around them, they'll think everything is great. I don't know, I just wanted to talk about this. It's been on my mind for a while, but speaking it is another thing. But, they already know my beliefs. They already know your beliefs. So, you either got to stick with it or you back down. If you believe in God and you believe in Jesus and, you're a Christian and you want to go to heaven, but then when it comes down to them torturing you and, doing whatever, you have to choose. And it's going to be hard for families because, if you're a parent and they say, well, we're going to off your kids if you don't accept this mark, most people are going to back down. You can't back down. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see your family, go that way, but if you don't, then what is your life worth then? You're going to hell. And it's not worth it. Wow, this is long. I've never meant to go this long. Ugh. But I wanted to speak my mind, and I just want to say, we as Christians, we as believers have to stand up. And sure, it's all rainbows and unicorns and whatever and peachy keen to say, we're a Christian and we believe in God and everything. But when it comes down to it, we have to prove it. We have to stand up. You can say all you want, but then if you take the mark of the beast, what'd you do? You lost. Remember, in the Bible, it says those who seek to save their lives will lose their lives, and those that lose their lives will save their lives. I used to always wonder what that meant. But we cannot be afraid to lose our lives for God. If we give in and take the mark of the beast, sure, we might have a great life for 3.5 years. But in the end, where do we go? So we must endure till the end, and no matter what the cost is, our lives, we must give it up. I don't know. Sorry I went so long talking, but I just want to say this is I've said it many times already. This is my testimony. This is me saying no matter what, I'm sticking up for God. I'm sticking up for Jesus. And no matter what it comes down to, no matter what happens, I have to do what it takes to get to heaven. And if it takes a chopping off of the head, so be it. Praise God. I just read in Revelation, and it's weird because I've read this, multiple times, but never got the same conclusion out of it. In the Bible, it says when the new heaven and the new earth, the 1,000-year reign, that 1,000-year reign is for the people that did not take the mark of the beast. It's not for the people that have already passed. There's going to be 1,000 years, and the people that have already passed will still be waiting for the 1,000 years to happen before they are resurrected. I never got that from Revelation before that. But that's what I get out of it now. So it's like an extra reward for the people that go through that and do not accept the mark of the beast. Now, here's the pre-tribulation rapture and the mid-tribulation rapture. It does not affect salvation, so don't ever think that no matter, if you believe in pre-tribulation rapture, that is fine. But please don't get discouraged if, that doesn't happen. And that could be the falling away. It said there will be a falling away first. I think that's what the falling away could be. All the people that believed that they were going to be raptured away before the tribulation started or before the great tribulation started. I don't think, in the Bible it says we will not face the wrath. I believe that. So we will not face the great tribulation, I don't believe. I believe that we will see the Antichrist, so we will be at the midpoint. I don't think that we will be here much past the midpoint of the tribulation. And again, just what I believe, that's what I believe. Don't think that that's the way it has to be. Another thing with the hold on, I just lost my train of thought with the midpoint and the hold on. Oh yeah, okay. There was also something in Revelation this time that I saw when I read it, and to me, what I read and what I seen from it, the Armageddon will not happen until after the 1,000-year reign. I might have to read it again, but that's what I got from it the second time. This last time I just read Revelation. Let me know if anybody else gets the same thing out of it, because I never did before, but now I'm seeing it that way from what I'm reading. Anyway, I don't want to keep going on and on forever, but I wanted to have a real serious kind of talk about everything, because we're getting to the point in time where it ain't gonna matter. You can tippy-toe around everything, but when it comes down to it, you're going to have to either stand up completely for the Lord, or you're going to break down and you're going to give in. Don't give in. Stand up for Jesus, no matter what it costs. If it costs your life, praise God, because you get a reward in heaven. We get an extra reward for the people that stand for the Lord and that do not accept the mark. Everything that we're seeing is leading to the no man will be able to buy or sell without this mark. Sure, it's not quite there yet, but look it. They're going to be watching every transaction we do. And they're already talking about banks holding your money, freezing your money, not letting you spend your money, not letting you withdraw your money, putting expiration dates on your money where you can have to spend it within a certain amount of time. That sounds like control over you, control over your money, control over your life. And then when those carbon credit social scores come in, yeah, you have a belief that's against the agenda, your credit score goes down. You're denied. You're denied. You can't buy this, you can't buy that, you can't eat this. It's coming to it. I don't know how fast, but it's coming. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. There's really nothing to watch. I'm just put the phone down here. I was going to record the sky and the moon, but it's really hazy. And there's a bunch of bugs outside. I didn't feel like dealing with the bugs. Anyway, I love you guys. God bless. Please stay strong in the Lord. If you're on the fence, if you haven't accepted Jesus, please do so before. If you've seen what's going on and you know something's not right and you're seeking God, you're seeking Jesus, you're seeking the truth, then please keep praying and keep seeking and keep asking for Jesus to enter your life. He will. He'll show you the truth. I love you guys. God bless.